joining me for another reading. I hope you all are doing well. So today's reading is, what do your family think about you? And we have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you want to pause the video though to choose whichever group is calling out to you, feel free, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hey there, so if you chose the first group, then this reading is for you. So your family, what do they think about you, okay? So we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands upright, King of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Death card reversed. I just want to say beforehand that if some of the messages don't align with you, then just discard them, okay? But yeah, try not to upset yourself with anything, especially if you know it's not true of your family or it just doesn't align, you know, maybe it's meant for someone else, all right? So yeah, so what do your family think about you? Your family think you don't care about the naysayers. They think you don't care about an ending that happened as well. I'm hearing that your family thinks you don't care about what the word on the street is almost. This could be gossip. This could be general gossip, or it could be that you don't care about the chatter in regards to you, you know. Your family think that you are over the top. This could be in regards to the way you speak. But for some of you, I'm hearing this is in regards to an event that happened recently. So your family think that you are submissive to them or think that you should be submissive to them. But for others of you, though, they just think, either in the past or currently, that you allow them or allow other people to walk all over you, unfortunately. So they either think that they can do this to you, or they just think that you have allowed them to do this to you or allowed other people to do this to you. So yeah, they think you're changing, though. They think you're becoming stronger. Your family thinks that you act like a victim as well, that you have... Hold on. So I'm hearing in particular, though, they feel like you don't really have a reason to act like a victim, but they do think you have a bit of a victim mentality. They think that you have a lot of responsibilities to shoulder and that you're exhausted, honestly. They think that you want to cut ties with them. They think you don't care much for them, to be honest. They could think you're bitter. This could be about them or something that happened, like a particular event that happened. For some of you, your family do think that you're not in a good place at the moment. And not everyone, but for someone here, they do think that you want revenge. Again, that's not for everyone. So yeah, your family could think that you failed them in some way. This could be in a way where they perceive you as kind of giving up on them, you know, or giving up on something that they had in mind for you, you know. For some of you, this could be more of a past situation where they think that you failed them by giving up on them in the past, or just not following through with a plan that they had, but maybe you had different plans. So they could also think that you moan a lot, maybe that you're a bit bitchy as well at times. For some of you, your family do think that you've taken advantage of them for some reason. They think that you are confident. They think that you're bold as well. They could think that you're fearful, maybe that you have anxiety. This does feel like it's about something in particular, though, as opposed to how they think you are in general. It's like they don't think you're fearful and anxious in general, but they do feel like you're feeling that way in regards to something in particular. And for some of you, this could be in regards to being alone, or about being lonely in some way, or just doing something alone, or not having support. So yeah, that your family, they think you're independent. They think you're finding your independence as well, if you haven't already found it, you know. So please don't take this the wrong way, but they think you're sexy, not in a weird way. It just feels like it is what it is, you know. Like, some people are sexy, it is what it is, you know. So yeah, your family do think you're good looking. Um, so they could also think that you do have a bad temper. A bad temper. This could be in general or at times. Like, you could just be a bit hot-headed. So your family think that you're optimistic about your life. They think you're incredibly strong. They think you're a very hard worker as well. Um, they think you're so courageous and fearless. And a lot of them are proud of you, honestly. Some low key, but others would, you know, shout it from the rooftop, whether that's just one person or, you know, a few people. But I do feel like there is this energy of them being proud of you, or, you know, they have reasons to be proud of you. So yeah, your family, they think you're fiery. They think you stand out. They think you can be a bit harsh sometimes, perhaps a bit mean. Oh, so yeah, your family could definitely think that you're a bit distant from them at the moment. But with this King of Swords being in reverse, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, maybe you've got no contact with certain members of your family, and they could think you're a bit harsh for doing this, or they feel like you're just straight up wrong for that. Oh, and by the way, I'm not judging anyone here. Like, you know, I trust me, I get it. You know, like, so, like, don't worry about me. I'm not ever, you know. But anyways, moving on. Um, so yeah, your family, they could think you don't have a lot of structure. They think you're maybe irrational at times. This could be in regards to love specifically, though, for some of you. So your family think you're controlling. They think you, yeah, they think you can be a bit harsh. For some of you, they do think you're judgmental and manipulative. So they could also think that you're stubborn. This could be in general or in regards to something specific. So they could also feel like you are a bit resistant to change. They could also feel like your love life is stagnant at the moment. They definitely think you have some trust issues, or that you're just extra cautious, or that you just are a cautious person, or you're cautious of them even. So your family think that you're popular. They think that you're well liked. So for some of you, your family could think that you're not well. This could be physically, like some sort of health stuff. For others of you, you know, mentally. So yeah, your family could also feel like, I don't know if this is your whole family or just people in particular, someone in particular, but they could feel like they lost you, you know. For others, this has lost their grip on you, okay? They think that you are resistant to them. And for a few of you here, they think you're quite sarcastic as well, all right? So what does your family think about you? So we have here Frank. So yeah, your family thinks you're blunt, or they think that you can be. So we have here pretentious. So your family could think that you think you're above them. Your family could think you're pretentious in some ways as well. Okay, so we have here impressionable. So I'm hearing in particular, your family thinks that you've left an impression on them, like a lasting impression. Let me see what this could be. So okay. Okay. So for some of you here, your family thinks that you've left the impression that you are not willing to be responsible for their responsibilities, or you're not willing to take on extra burdens right now. But I am hearing specifically that for some of you, your family just thinks you're not impressionable anymore. Like, it's like, oh, it's like, say for example, I don't know how to explain this, but it seems very simple in my head, but I just can't say it. Okay. So basically, it's almost like they think they don't have control over you anymore. It's like in the past, maybe you were susceptible to being impressionable. It's especially in regards to your family, what they thought, stuff like that. But they feel like you're just not about it anymore. They feel like you're not impressionable when it comes to them anymore. So we also have harsh. Yeah, so I feel like that message came out earlier, right? So yeah, your family could think you're a bit harsh. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so your family also feels like you're very intelligent. I like that. They feel like you're wise. They feel like you're smart. So I'm hearing particularly that they think you're very switched on, okay? Hold on. So for some of you, I'm hearing they think you're very switched on when it comes to partnerships. You know, whether that be in regards to your own partnerships or other people's partnerships. Okay, so we have here strict. So yeah, your family could think you're quite strict as well. So they think you're quite strict in regards to yourself. They think you're quite strict in regards to them as well. And we also have ambitious. So if this resonates for you, especially if you're actively ambitious in your life or you've just always been ambitious, then your family thinks you're ambitious, okay? But this could definitely, okay. So yeah, they could think you're ambitious in regards to your career, if that's something that has been important to you. So we also have here revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. Okay, so what does your family think about you? So yeah, your family could feel like you're revealing more of your true self, you know? So we also have here natural beauty and authenticity. I have a lot of purple here as well. I can't remember what purple symbolizes. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, your family think you're naturally beautiful. And if it resonates, they also feel like you're quite authentic. So they could feel like you're being more yourself. And we also have progress, not perfection. Oh, I like that. So yeah, your family think you're making progress. I'm going to see what this could be in regards to for some of you. This definitely feels work related. It feels like something you've committed to, or something that you're loyal to. So it could be work, it could be, love, something that you're more aware of. It does feel career related though for most, or in regards to some sort of responsibility or work situation or money situation. Anyways, okay. So I'm also hearing that your family thinks that you embrace your differences. Like what is different about you. They think you embrace that. They think you either don't compare yourself to people or you don't do that anymore. They kind of feel like you're just living more authentically, being more true to yourself. So yeah, your family, they definitely think you've come a long way for sure. But that is all I have for you, though. For those of you who chose this group, I hope it could resonate. I hope it can make sense or be helpful in some way. But I am wishing you all the best on your journeys moving forward, okay? Please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, gorgeous people. I hope you all are doing so good, okay? If you chose the second group, then this reading is for you. So, what does your family think about you? And I just want to say beforehand, if any of the messages don't resonate, then, feel free to like just discard it, if it doesn't align with you or, what you know of your family, and stuff like that. But anyways, so what does your family think about you? So we have the Two of Wands in reverse, we have the Tower in reverse, and Four of Wands upright, and the Three of Cups in the upright. Oh, okay. Okay, so your family, they could think that you fear change within the family or within a certain family dynamic. This definitely feels like there's two or different groups in your family that think different things about you. So please use your discernment. But yeah, so they think that you have limited yourself. This does feel like it's about speaking, almost like you shot yourself in the foot somehow. It could be related. It could be related to them thinking you've limited yourself. But for others of you, it could be in regards to something else that you're more aware of. So your family could also feel like you're hard to please. For some of you, maybe that you're never satisfied. They could also think that you're experiencing work or career delays. For some of you, though, your family could think that you're delaying them in some way. It's like you're making something harder in their, perspective. So your family, they think they should cancel their plans in regards to you, perhaps not to travel to you. For others, they could think it's not a good time to visit or plan a trip, especially if you do live quite far apart from certain people in your family. So for some people, some people in your family, they could think that you're stuck in a bad situation or you're stuck in a bad environment. They think you're avoiding a trauma or you're overcoming a trauma. It's like hold on. Okay. So yeah, they could also think that you're trying to avoid being hurt by them or you're trying to avoid painful and emotional situations. So some people in your family, they could think that you're hitting rock bottom in some way. Let's see if I can clarify that for some of you. Oh. For some of you, I'm hearing this is in regards to your authority, but please only take that if it resonates and makes sense to you. So yeah, for some of you, they think you're finding somewhere else to live. They could also feel like you're not feeling settled at this moment. They could also feel or think that you're feeling emotionally torn. And this could be in regards to someone who is guarded or defensive. For some of you, your family could think that you're in physical pain at the moment. For some of you. So your family could think that you're creating drama, but maybe not your intention to do so. They feel like you've changed unexpectedly as well. Or some sort of dynamic changed unexpectedly. So your family could think that you have a good family. This could be through marriage. This could be through having a family of your own. But whatever the case, they think you did good, you know? So some people in your family definitely think you're moving further away from them. There's others in your family though that think you should come home. They think you should return home. Um, so there are people in your family that think you're very proud of yourself. So I'm hearing they think you're proud of yourself for causing something. I'm going to see if I can clarify that for some of you. So for some of you, I'm hearing that your family could think you're proud of yourself for doing something that they could perceive as immature. Ooh. Or it could be in regards to something that you are more aware of as well. For some of you, though, they could just think you're proud of yourself in regards to your career, you know, or your work, whatever that may be. So they could also think that you're focused on your future, focused on planning for your future. For some of you here, your family could think that you need to get married or that you are happily married or in a happily committed relationship. But for others of you, they think that you need to almost seek this out, you know, or make it a priority in your life. So yeah, your family could think that you're due a reunion, honestly. They could feel like you're in a stable and secure position. This does feel, you know, the whole stable and secure thing, it does feel specifically related to your career though. So they could also think that you like to party. I don't feel that for a lot of you, but for others of you, they think you like to socialize. So your family could also think that you're quite confident too. So yeah, they could think you like to socialize. You're either sociable or you're just always out and about. So for some of you, your family could think that you're celebrating something right now, something that they don't know about though. So they could feel like you're keeping a certain achievement of yours a secret. So I don't know what this message is about. Well, I mean, you know, but yeah, so for some of you, your family do think that you need to celebrate with them. They think that you need to come to an event. So some people in your family, they do feel like you're enjoying happy times. They think that you're indulgent. They could also feel like you have a lot of friends. and that your life is just, you know, happy at the moment, you know. I'll do this. So what does your family think about you? So particular. So yeah, your family could think you're quite particular. I'm going to see what this could be in regards to for some of you. So I'm hearing they think you're particular in regards to the way you speak. Um, for others of you, though, your family could think that you're a bit picky, you know, at times. Or in regards to certain things, like food, for example. So we have here unfriendly. So I'm hearing in particular that they just think you're not in a friendly mood. For others of you, I'm hearing like you're just not on friendly terms with them. So we also have here frugal. So I'm actually hearing in particular, they don't think you're frugal, but they do think that you're maybe cheap when it comes to them or when it comes to other people. Maybe you splash out on yourself, you know? But maybe they think you don't kind of extend that to other people, if that makes sense. So we also have here loud. All right, so the only consistent message I'm actually getting with that loud card is that for some of you, your family could think that you're a bit aggy sometimes. They could think you're a bit aggressive. So we have here doubtful. There could be certain people in your family as well that think you don't listen to them, maybe. So I'm also hearing that your family thinks you're doubtful about them. There's something here about traveling though. For some of you, maybe they think you're doubtful about returning to them, maybe going to a certain event. Yeah, so for some of you here, your family does think you don't trust them. This could be in general or in regards to something specific. So we also have quiet, put that right next to loud. Again, the only consistent message I'm getting with that quiet card is that for some of you, your family think that you need to be quiet in regards to something. I'm going to see if I can clarify that for some of you though, okay? So yeah, your family think that you need to be quiet in regards to an older male in your life. This person could be low-key a bully, maybe an obvious bully even. They could be manipulative as well, but they could have some sort of authority or just for some reason other people in your family could respect them. But I'm hearing that maybe you've been vocal in regards to this person, you know? And yeah, so for some people in your family, they think you should be quiet about it. Listen, and you know, I'm not, okay? So yeah, anyways. And if you do resonate with that message, like, trust me, I get it, you know? So, but anyways, moving on. So we also have individualistic, nice. So yeah, for some of you, your family think that you're an individual. They definitely think you're individualistic, unique, different, you know? Oh, okay, that's nice. So we have here, let yourself sparkle and shine. So yeah, your family thinks that you're bolder now. They think something about you is bolder, you know? I kind of like it though. So yeah, your family thinks that you're not allowing yourself to disappear, or you're not allowing yourself to be overshadowed, you know? They think you're allowing yourself to be seen. For others of you, your family could just think that you know, are naturally, you know, you naturally shine in some way, you know? They could feel like you have a great personality as well. Or they just think your personality is very attractive, you know? So we also have here wellness. So I'm hearing specifically for some of you that your family could think that your friends experience a nicer version of you, if that makes any sense to your situation. You know, they could feel like you're completely different, like when you're around them and when you're maybe around other people, you know? So I'm hearing specifically that they think that you care about your own wellness above other people's wellness. Um, or that your wellness is just an importance to you. And some of you, this could be because you're on a healing journey with that Six of Swords coming out at the bottom. So yeah, they could think that you're recovering. I don't know if they would, if they see it that way. For some of you, you know, they do see it as you recovering, especially if this is something that is like an obvious thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, they do feel like you are recovering, or, you know, trying to make that a priority or a focus for yourself. So we also have make time for self-care. Nice. For some of you here, I was hearing this earlier, that for some of you that your family could think you're a bit selfish, but I feel like this could, yeah, just be a form of self-care, you know, and just kind of taking care of yourself. So yeah, your family think you're taking care of yourself, and then the Empress came out to clarify. They could also think that you're big on self-care. They think that you loving yourself is essential, you know, whether you've made that a point to them or whether they think that you need to make it a point to you. Okay, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense anyway. And finally, we have here stress reduction. Okay, certain things are starting to make more sense. Okay. So yeah, so there's certain people in your family that think you're trying to find ways, or you found ways to reduce your stress. I'm hearing specifically that certain people in your family could think that they stress you out, or that they're a cause of some form of stress for you, and that you're trying to alleviate that stress, if you know what I mean. And I'm also getting a message that for some of you here, your family could think that you're taking a break from them. But yeah, that is all I have for you though, for those of you who chose this group. I hope it could resonate. I hope it could make sense for you. Be helpful maybe even. But yeah, I am wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys, okay? So please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi, if you chose the third group, then this reading is for you. So, your family. What do they think about you? Okay. And we'll start off with your tarot cards. Okay. All right. Okay. So we have the world upright. We have the devil in reverse. We have the, oh shit, I just noticed that there is a lot of major arcana here. And we also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Interesting energy. For some of you, I'm hearing that you are heavy on your family's mind right now, especially if you kind of feel it intuitively or you know this. For a lot of you here, I want to say straight off the bat that your family, it feels like they think very highly of you. I would even have to say the majority of your family think very highly of you. But yeah, I'm going to get more. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so it definitely feels like your family think you're awesome. They think you're a great person. You know, whether this be, you know, more so a certain portion of your family, you know, please use your discernment. But yeah, it feels like they think you're a great person. For some of you, they honestly think that you're out here living your best life as well. They think you've completely changed and done a 360 on them, but it worked out in a beautiful way for you. They think that you're very lucky. So for some of you, they could think that you've had a lot of opportunities as well. So they think you're either going to go traveling, if not now, then definitely at some point in your life. So your family could definitely think that you are their success story, you know? They think that you've satisfied them as well. They think you have good fortune and they think you will be successful if you aren't already. And I'm hearing they think that you will do right by them as well. They think that you've had a fresh start or that you're about to. They feel like you definitely care about their happiness. You care about making them happy. Your family could think that you're quite nurturing as well. So for some of you, only take this if it resonates, but they could think they have control of you, if that makes sense. So your family could also think that you want to make them proud and that you are making them proud. They think that you're free, okay, and that you don't have much restrictions in life. For others of you, though, your family could just think you're a free spirit in some way. I don't know if that's for the majority of you, though. So it's either free, you know, not a lot of restrictions, or free spirit. Even though I think the majority may resonate more with the former, whichever one came first. I'm not really sure what former and latter means. I'm joking, I do. But anyways, moving on. So your family, they think that you're hardworking. They think that you're very independent as well, or you're at least trying to be, or you're finding that independence, almost like finding your footing on your own even. So for some of you here, your family could think that you're overcoming an addiction or some other behavior or person that isn't good for you, or you're overcoming something that happened in the past. Especially if it had a negative effect on you, and especially how you move through life, maybe, you know, in certain situations, they do think you're kind of healing from that. For others of you, it's that your family thinks that you're not allowing your past to hold you back in any way. So they either think you have power or that you've gained a certain level of power. They think you've made a huge achievement as well. And this could have actually happened a while ago. It doesn't feel new, or it doesn't feel recent though for most of you. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze for a moment. Okay, where was he? So yeah, your family could think that you have a lot of adventures ahead of you. They think that you're very smart, intelligent. They think, take this if it resonates, but for some of you here, they think that you want to be a dad. For others of you, though, this is not that. They just think you want to be in a position of authority. Maybe they feel like that's something you're seeking out. For some of you, maybe, that's a goal of yours. For some of you here, they could also already think that you have a position of power. So yeah, they could definitely think that you are experiencing a beautiful new beginning, if I haven't said that already. They do think you're disciplined. They think you're a good woman. They think you're a good man. You have decent morals in this, to them. They feel like your life is very exciting. For some of you here, please only take this if it resonates, but they could think or feel like you should fight for an inheritance, or you should dispute an inheritance. So for some of you here also, your family could think that you're non-traditional, or just a non-traditional type of person, or your traditions differ from their own. Some family members do think that you're fighting with other family members though, and these members could think that you're greedy. For others, they think that you're money hungry, but that doesn't feel like the collective sentiments. That doesn't feel like your whole family thinks that. Maybe just, one or two people, I don't know. But only take that message if it, makes sense for your situation, because it doesn't feel, that feels kind of specific. So for some of you here, your family could think that you're struggling financially, or just trying to find your footing in terms of finances. And for some, they could also think that you're lonely, or just on a solo journey at this moment. That is literally the vibe I was getting the whole time, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't really get it. But yeah, for some of you here, your family could think that you're obedient. Like, I think earlier I said that they think they can control you, or that you don't mind being controlled by them. I don't know what it was, but for some of you, this makes more sense. So yeah, your family could think that you're obedient, or certain people in your family, they think you're obedient to them. So we also have here discreet. So for some of you here, your family could think you're discreet. For others of you though, this is coming up more as secretive. So they could think you're a bit secretive. They could think you're secretive about your life, about your next steps. Let me see. But yeah. So we also have here intense. So yeah, your family think that you can be quite intense at times as well. So we have here cheeky, nice. So certain members of your family could think that you're a bit cheeky. And certain members of your family also think you're quite funny as well. So we have his supportive, yeah. So I'm hearing that your family thinks that you either were very supportive or you still are very supportive of them. Maybe not your whole family, but maybe specific members of your family, or if you're close with your family, it could definitely be all of your family, you know. But yeah, they think you're quite supportive. They think you're thoughtful as well. Honestly, I'm hearing for some of you that your family could definitely think that you put them first or that they are very much a priority for you. They definitely think you're very thoughtful when it comes to them and their needs and stuff like that. Aww. And we also have his soft. Alright, so the most consistent message I'm getting with this soft card is that your family thinks you're a bit sensitive, or yeah, they think you're sensitive. For others of you, yeah, they could think you're soft as well. Talking about sensitive, and this card that she comes out, sensitive emotions, that is so funny. Well, not funny, but you know. For others of you, though, your family could think you're vulnerable. So yeah, your family could either think you're sensitive or they just think you're an empath, you're empathetic, you know, whether it be to them or in general. For others of you, your family could think that you're quite gentle as well. So we also have here clearing negativity, and we do have the devil in reverse down there as well. So yeah, your family, they think you're releasing negativity within yourself, you know, whether that be certain things that you have going on. But for others of you, this is definitely maybe around you as well, or maybe you've just done a good job in terms of clearing certain negative traits, people, situations, you know, out of your life. They could think you've been very successful actually in regards to doing that. And finally, we have unnecessary worries. So I'm hearing that your family think you shouldn't worry. They think that everything's going to work out for you. For some of you, though, they could think that you worry unnecessarily at times. But yeah, that is all I have for you, though, for those of you who chose this here group. I hope it could resonate. I hope it could make sense for you and be helpful, maybe. But I am wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys, all right? So please take care of yourselves. Bye.